Alrighty now, hello everyone. I'm starting a little bit early tonight with the stream. I'm going to be going till about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See here, got a new tank for this week, the Centurion Action X, since it's an on-track vehicle. I was waiting for it to go on sale before purchasing it. Kind of missed out on that free FV since they did it a little differently than other servers, but all in all, not a huge deal. Centurion Action X, I've been looking forward to getting it for some time, but I haven't exactly had enough credits to get it. Now, you still have the problems like other Centurion tanks being somewhat of a large medium. As you see, your silhouette in a way is the same as the T-54E1, which is a pretty big medium tank itself, but all in all, it's a pretty damn good tank. Nothing really wrong with the gun, and nothing really wrong with the mobility. Just armor-wise, it's a little lackadaisical, but so are most mediums. I'm going to be heading more towards the center here. I don't want to be out to the sides. But I'm going to try to be using the good gun depression of the Centurion to my advantage here. Careful about people to my right. And of course I frickin' missed the first shot. Hopefully that is not an indicator of the rest of the night. Alright, so let's see if we can get anybody else here. Gotta be a little careful about that T-92. I'm not too concerned. Yeah, crap, there's an LTB behind me. There's also a T-54 back there. Oh, god damn it. How the hell did I miss that shot again? Okay, so far, my accuracy is not on point for tonight. Enemy is hit. Just gonna hope that I don't get any SPG fire thrown my way. This SP-1C is off to my left, but I'm not too concerned about him. I might be able to sneak up and pop him now. It's being a little cautious here in the beginning since... oh god. It's kind of bad for our Pat in there. Let's get that guy out of the way since he's being really annoying. This guy, even though he got a shot off on me, I'm not too concerned about my track as of yet. I don't have repair or anything really on this crew yet. It's 99% Brothers in Arms crew. So really it functions like it has no skill at all. Let's see if we can work on that guy. They don't really have that much armor. But, shit. I thought that they might have been out from there. Really, not that much of a rush for us here, granted. We are probably going to lose our P-58 over here. Would have been nice if I got over to him quicker, but I wasn't paying great attention. Let's see if I can catch one of these guys here. Off guard. Just like that. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Got a Lorraine, but rather try to get this T-82, which almost got him there though. Rather get him out of the picture. That way it's kind of one-on-one. He's a little bit of a mistake there on my part. Sorry, IS-3. Alright. Says E50 knows where I'm at now. So is that guy. I'm going to go over to back him up. That IS-3, I don't want to push into that Lorraine. Oh, shit. There's a wall there, Cody. Basically, need to back my little buddy up here. He's got the armor, he's got the HP. If he gets flanked and we lose him, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. But fortunately, I can help him out here by tracking that E50. And should be able to get him here.
Got him.
Alright. So I'm sticking with the T-95 right now. It's not exactly the best tank in the world to brawl in, but myself, not the T-95, but I just want to make sure he has proper support. He's T-54, he's low HP, so I'm going to be able to come around and pop him here, hopefully.
Enemy armor destroyed.
But better to work as a team than kind of do what they were doing, and they were working in small groups, but really, in the end, it didn't work out for them. Crap. I'm never good at figuring out where the hell the little buildings are here, but I might be able to sneak off a shot on the STA-2. This Type 4 Heavy passing by, he might pull back. A little too low there. Oh well. I should just dive in, to be honest, but being a little bit too cautious here, of course. Still a pretty decent match, and this is actually my first match, at least on this account, for the Centurion Action X. Not that bad for a first game here. Hey, buddy. God damn it. Just a little hesh here for the T-92. I don't want to go particularly in a straight line straight down. Let's see if I can. Oh god, I'm gonna get nailed.
We're immobilized.
Thank god. There we go.
Enemy armor destroyed.
So all in all, pretty decent match. Okay, sorry about that. I had to step away for a second. So, Mastery Badge second class. Damage-wise, a little under 4,000 at 3,929. 5 kills. Experience-wise, most of my team as well. And all in all, not a bad first match. And finally got this guy to pop off of here. I've been stuck on 99 for a while. Alright, so let's move on to a different tank here. I switch it up a little bit and hop into the Tortoise, which if there's any specific tanks you want me to play, mention them in chat and I'll do my best to get to them. Otherwise, if you have any questions or whatever, feel free to ask in chat. I'll keep an eye on it as I play. There is a 60-second delay on the stream, so keep in mind, might take a second for me to get back to you here. Now the Tortoise, like its name says, very slow. Has a decent amount of armor, but nothing spectacular. But its gun is completely insane at tier 9.
Let's get this show on the road.
Alright, so with that one already, I honestly don't want to head over to the 8-0 line. And with the amount of PZ-58s, Mutzes, on our team, since everyone has their rental and is trying it out, honestly, they should be heading over there, which it looks like none of them are, so whatever. Anyway, hello God's Pillar, and Patrick, and Batman as well. Hopefully I'm going to be able to... I want to get over into one line, but I don't particularly want to stay there if there's not that many people. And with the amount of people on my team over in there, it doesn't make sense for me to sit over there now. We're actually a little bit under equipped over in the 7-0 line. I thought most of these mediums were going to go over there, but no, they're going instead where the heavy tanks are. And that Jagged Tiger is going over there where the medium should be. But in any event, not that this tank is very good at close quarters like this, since you can be flanked. It's not particularly terrible. It's just a little tricky to make sure you're not going to get flanked. I'm going to sit here for a second. Just seeing if one of them is going to back up, but nope, no luck there. So I'm going to try to pull a little bit over this way. And might catch somebody. Alright, if I have a PZ 58 pushing with me, I might as well push with him. A little bit of a gamble here since we don't particularly have... Ooh, God. If I can keep him tracked, that would be excellent, but use his repair kit. I just wonder if these guys are going to end up pushing. It's like that Super Pershing is thinking about it. And that Oni is thinking about pushing into us here. I'm definitely opening myself up to get flanked here, which is a little bit of a concern.
We're immobilized.
Kind of my fault. Can't really blame anybody else other than myself.
Enemy armor is hit.
And holy crap, there's a Lorraine coming after me. That's when you know you push too far. But with that Centurion 7 pushing as well, should be decent here. Super Person has a ton of armor, but honestly, with the Tortoise, you can just pretty much cut right through it. Unfortunately, spawn, I do not have an IS-3A. I do have a lot of other premium tanks, though. But the Tortoise, like I said, its firepower is completely insane at times. Hello, Easy Auras. Yeah, 6, Joseph. It's scheduled for 6, but sometimes if I'm ready early, I'll pop off a little quick and start early. Hello, GG. Nice to see you again. Alright, so pretty good start to the stream tonight. Mastery Badge 3rd class. Damage-wise, second most on my team, just under 3,000. And blocked a little bit. Overall, went a little bit better than I thought. Alright, so I've played medium tank, tank destroyer. Why don't we go with heavy tank here with the IS-7. Unfortunately, I don't have an IS-3A spawn, but actually, why don't I hop into the IS-3 here? I don't exactly have a great crew for it, but I'm going to do my best. IS-3A, of course, a little bit different than IS-3. Its gun, a little less alpha oriented. Hello again, Patrick. Alright, so another assault match here. Honestly, I'm going to turn around and actually head on the other direction. IS-3 doesn't have a lot of hull armor, nor is it very good in the gun depression department. So, fighting over here, much steeper slope, and the really only good spot for IS-3 is right about here because you can use your turret armor. But otherwise, you're going to be trying to push down and everyone's going to be tearing you apart. Now, over on this side, it's a little flatter, and you're going to be able to use your turret armor a little bit better since you can. There's a little bit of more of a ridge there where you're going to be fighting, and thus it's going to be a little bit easier for you. In theory, but it doesn't always work out, of course. Of course, I'll answer in most questions. Like I said, though, a couple minutes ago, there is a 60-second delay, so it might take me a little bit to respond to people. Which, excuse me if I pop out for a minute or two every now and then. A little bit of a stormy outside, so my dog's a little bit on edge and freaking out because he keeps hearing noises. Alright, so a little bit longer for me to get to the battle here. However, I think it's going to be worth it by not having to fight against the IS-3. Really, its whole armor is crap. I have a weak spot guide up on walker.com for it, but the turret armor fantastic and the gun good, but it's really the hull armor. Even if you're pointed directly at somebody, your frontal hull armor is pretty bad for a heavy tank at tier 8. Whoopsie doodle. Didn't mean to hit you. As far as streaming more often, Joseph, I might be able to in the future, but as of right now, really I only can do it twice a week with my schedule, and also having time to do regular non-live stream videos, since not everybody particularly likes live stream. It's split as far as viewers, half and half as far as live stream and non-live stream, but potentially in the future I'm looking at adding one more day of streaming to things. Alright. Of course I'm not putting that around. Let's see if I can trying to sneak a shot through the crack. Alright. There's a load back there. Although he's not exactly pointing at me. Come on. Whoops. Thought I had, I guess I have my consumables backward here. I thought I repaired my gunner, or revived my gunner, but I didn't. Alright. Time to get a little bit more serious here. Oh god. Just wanted to load APCR because really didn't want to bounce there. Of course I got my stuck on a little bit of rubble. Okay, we got a Jackson, a low. Right about here's a decent spot to stop. With how he's angled, I should. Never mind, I hit his turret. Yeah, as far as streaming goes and the way I split my time for videos on my website, I try to do it just about equal right now. If there's enough interest, I will gladly stream another day, but unfortunately I'd have to either cut one of the guides I do on my website, or I'd have to cut out more regular videos, which I particularly like, reviewing specific tanks. Not that I don't like live streaming, but what I've been doing for about 3 years now is mostly reviewing individual tanks one at a time. Alright. Let's see. He's still aiming at me. A little colored me surprised. Alright, so slowly chipping away at them now. We have a bit of an advantage, but in no way does it mean that we're guaranteed to win. We're highly unlikely to lose, but I've had worse things happen. I have a shot in the KV-4. Nope. KV-5, he's not even paying attention to the medium tank hitting him. So, what the hell? I might as well pop over on the other side to make it difficult for him to hit both of us. Now, I should have just aimed in there, but I rushed it a little bit. IS-3 doesn't exactly have very good accuracy and stall stats. Let's see if I can hit this. Nope, he's gonna go down. Alright. I might be able to... No. Hopefully this... Nope, PZ died. But in the end, I'd rather cap than potentially miss a shot and get nothing. Alright, so decent match again. Nothing spectacular, but all in all, pretty solid match here. Okay. What do you mean by use a good tank? The IS-3 is an awesome tank. Alright, so why don't I hop into... Let me try the E75. Hello, Nice Cuppa. Nice to see you. I'm just gonna hop into here and I'll be back in 1 second. Yeah, no, I know, GG. No one's forcing me to do anything. Really, I just kind of juggle all between my two websites, live streaming and regular videos. I do a little bit of everything. Keeps things interesting since it's like a couple people are asking me like if I make any money and stuff off of this. Really, it's not that much, but it pays web hosting and everything, and I guess particularly like making videos and helping people out. I have a feeling most of my team is going to head over to that side, so I'm going to pop over here just to be able to help out. Yep, most of the people are heading to the center, and they're going to head over to the hill, so I'm going to pop over to here just so we don't exactly have a very weak flank. Yeah, Jacob, I can pop into a tier 6 tank. I don't know if you mean platooning or if just tier 6 in general, but I can play a tier 6 tank. Usually if there wasn't an artillery, I actually like going to the hill in the E75, which sounds a little odd, but you have just enough gun depression to be able to peek over the small incline and be able to use your turret armor. I'm just gonna pop out a little bit over to the side. Definitely spot it here. I thought it was a little bit of a gamble to cross like that. Yep. Definitely somebody, an E1 or E261 spotting me. Maybe not, but in the event, I just missed him. Yeah, I can play one or two games, Jacob. I missed that chance there. He's probably gonna pop back up though. I kind of like this map more in a medium tank or even a tank destroyer. Heavy tanks, it's just very dependent on your team, and I don't exactly trust my team to push up with me, so I'm just kind of hanging back in my little spot here for now. Of course I have artillery, probably, there's that guy, right there. Let's see if I can hit him. Of course, my shots are just diving into the ground here repeatedly. Like, it's getting a little annoying, to say the least. Whoops, did not want to do that. Gun's damaged, but yeah, I can play the Chaffee semi soon. Nice cuppa. Really not left with too many options here. Like, I keep getting little shots at these guys, but it's not that big of a chance for me to actually be able to hit them. I can't push up or else I'm going to be torn apart. Like, the E75 is pretty good armor, but really it's not good enough to push against that many tanks. It's just unfortunate because really bad accuracy over range with this gun, and there's not too much I can do here. I kind of picked my poison by going over to this side and hedging on my team actually being able to hold the center, but not getting very good spots. Here's a Leopard 1. Holy shit, I hit something! Hey there, he's I don't have any shots on him, unfortunately.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Come on, anybody? They got him. Great. That helps out a bit.
Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt.
Alright, I saw a fallen tree heading towards us, so that T10, he's starting to push up a bit. Whew. That was very unlucky for that guy. I'll take it though. We need all the luck we can get, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much. See you later, Joseph. Alright, we got the M46. Doesn't look like he's budging now. Just kind of we're at a disadvantage here. This map's a little hard to push if you're behind. That's a nice shot on that IS-3. Got a Rumba way over there. See if I can hit him before he starts moving.
Wirkungstreffer.
Might get him to back off a little bit. I might be able to get this T-34. He definitely sees me here. Yeah, it looks like I hit his turret. God damn it. That could have went in our favor, but unfortunately every single thing that could have went wrong did go wrong. And so I'm gonna hop behind this little bush here. Crap, E5's pushing on him. Yeah, Mr. T-34, I'm not able to hit you with my shitty gun depression. I'm gonna get popped by someone on my side. Yeah, Hammerback was pretty lucky, but yeah, that definitely helped me out a bit. Unfortunately, loss is a loss. Alright, so decent match on my part, but in the end, didn't end up winning. 3,200 damage, blocked a little bit, spotted for a little bit. I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, so I'm going to pop into KV2 here. Yeah, I'll play the KV2 and possibly one more tier 6 battle, and then I'll hop into the Chaffee for you, nice cuppa. Alright, so let's just hop into here. Alright, so Carlisle Assault. This is very new. Like I've said before, the matchmaker doesn't do a very good job at mixing up the maps right now. Alright, so I'm probably gonna head up here. That side's a little bit better for high alpha tanks. I've had decent luck with the KV2 over there defending. Although, never mind, nobody's going the other side. So I guess I'll be heading over here. I don't particularly want to go over here, but If nobody's over there, at least I can hopefully do something. Which... I don't know what this Cromwell's thinking, but... hopefully I hit him. There we go. I did something. Yeah, KV-2 not exactly the most accurate thing in the world, but hell, hitting that shot can be a sign of good luck there. I really like the KV-2, to be honest. I think while it is kind of inaccurate, my shots tend to go somewhere where I aim them, and if you're using HE, all you gotta do is touch somebody. So, really the odds are kind of in your favor, unless you're shooting at like maximum range. So far so good for us. Okay, Mr. M2, where are you going? Ooh, just missed him. Went right over his shoulder. So I'm just gonna pull back just a hair here. That way I'm kind of hidden. If I need to pop out, I'm not particularly against that. Yeah, I'm gonna need to come out a little bit to have a chance of hitting this guy, even though there's a rock in my way. It's T1 no. Alright, never mind. It's supposed to push up to the next rock here. I don't want my entire team to end up falling here. There's only one artillery, so I'm not too vulnerable with pulling out like this. Famous last words, though. A little T-67. Alright, got him. Alright, so with these E2s... yeah, KV-2 is very team dependent, but as long as you play semi-aggressively and get your gun out there and help your team, I find it's a lot easier to play than if you're sitting in the back waiting for something to happen. This might be a mistake with me pushing up, but I'm gonna try my luck here. There's a Jackson sitting over there. Oh no, my engine. I was not expecting. God damn it. I was expecting a track or something, but not a track and an engine. I couldn't get out of that one. But I kind of, back in my head, thought that was a mistake since those 3 TDs, they had to have been sitting up here. Alright, so let's pop into a preferential tier 8 here. Either play the IS-6, maybe I'll play the... nope, not the T-34. Play a Super Pershing. After the Super Pershing here, I'll hop into the Chaffee. I've seen some matches with this PZ-58 Mutz rental, entire teams being filled with them. It kind of brings me back to when the Type 59 was first released, since almost all the matches when that was first released was about half Type 59s. Never full teams like this, but it was up there. At least the PZ-58 doesn't exactly have great armor like the Type 59, so a little bit more balanced. Alright, so I'm going to be heading down south. There is that M53 I've got to worry about, but hopefully he doesn't end up aiming at me. And that Centurion MK7, Object 704, of course. My armor, while good on the Super Pershing on the front, won't withstand shots from them. Much like when I was playing the Action X a couple games ago, I was able to just pretty much aim anywhere on the front of the T-26 and go through it. Overall, though, Super Pershing, I think it's a better premium tank than the M46 Korean. Now, they are releasing another Tier 8 premium American medium tank, the T-25 Pilot. It's either going to be next patch or the patch after that. That most likely will be taking the Super Pershing out of the tech tree for sale. Now, I'm sure there's going to be ways for you to buy the Super Pershing after that, but you never know, it might become one of those tanks where it's never sold again. Maybe I'm gonna get, there we go. But I think the Super Pershing, while not exactly a typical medium tank, more like a heavy tank, it performs a lot better than a lot of the premium tanks that are coming out, especially with the matchmaking. You don't see tier 10s. Don't have any shots on them. Need to be a little careful here that I don't poke too far and already decides to focus on me.
That one didn't go through.
Yep, now I'm seeing, so I'm gonna get a couple more shells thrown my way. Nothing a Super Pershing can't handle though, unless they hit the top of my turret. Now in this case, if I thought I needed to right away, I would swap over to APCR since it flies faster, and of course the massive penetration gains, but right now AP's doing a decent job for me. Of course APCR would help, but I'm not too concerned here right now. Unless they start pushing, then I might swap over just so I can make shots count. How many shots I'm getting hit by now? Alright, let's say. The feeling I'm getting plinked by those guys as well, but I could be wrong. Got a T-32 here. Not really able to penetrate him with APCR. Like, I might get a lucky roll every now and then, but overall, not that great. That guy, I don't know why he decided to push over like that. He's gonna... maybe he's not gonna regret that. Holy shit. I thought he was going to survive there for a second. That T-32 definitely is in a good spot, though. But I'm going to probably start pushing up here after this shot. Actually, better shot here. I wish I had AP. I don't know why he's... That glad he bounced the mutts, though. Not particularly hard with him hold down. Now we're starting to lose a lot of tanks, especially in the north. I probably should have pushed a minute ago, but all in all, I think we'll be alright here. I hope. I don't know why he decided to push out of his little safety spot here. I wasn't able to damage him there, and I don't think anybody else really was that easily. I gotta be careful about the M46 behind me, but we're not. Don't have to worry about him. Holy shit, dude. Fucking calm your tits. Excuse me for saying that. Two guys there. We have artillery, so not too good job, Jagged Tiger. Don't know if I think my chat ended up kind of dying here, so Excuse me if I'm not responding to anybody right now. I don't think it's scrolling down correctly for me. Hello, Mr. Pershing. That's a very bad shot on my part. Let's wait for my M46 to come out. I'm pretty sure he might be using a little bit of gold on me. Yep, he is definitely pumping some APCR through my lower glacis, because his AP shouldn't be able to penetrate that 3 times in a row. Well, if he wants to use APCR, I might as well join in here. Alright, you're making it a little bit difficult for me here. But with him killing my driver and stuff like that, I don't think he could have hit the small little machine gun port 3 times in a row like that without completely aiming in. Not that I needed APCR there, but I was a little annoyed I got that much HP taken out of me through that. Yeah, we have a Jagged Tiger, Centurion. Okay. I'm actually a little hesitant to push up there, because I believe our enemy Centurion here, he's going to push around and try to jab me here, especially since I don't have a lot of HP. This is a little hard since our Jagged Tiger is kind of out there. He can very easily be flanked. So can I, but just seeing if I can spot somebody without taking too much of a risk. Watch, I'm probably going to end up dying very quickly here. But I think I have better chances pushing up through this way rather than pushing up around the F1, F2. Really hope he's not on my left side. Not spot it here doesn't mean that I still think that the Centurion pulled back as well as the object, especially if they haven't really appeared yet. Hello Abdul, nice to see you again. Guess my chat is working, nobody's just talking to me. Alright, so maybe I was kind of wrong. Not that the M53 is around the corner, but I guess oh, there he is. No, don't do it, M53. God damn it. Yeah, that was a mistake. He got a little too full of himself there. Like myself right now. Alright, Centurion went missing. Where art thou? actually really curious where this Centurion went. Oh god, I did not want to find him.
That one bounced.
Hello, Lauren. Nice to see you again, too. Yeah, I know he can one-shot me. That is why I am pulling back. Mr. Artie here. Nice shot by the Jagged Tiger. It's a moment of truth.
Penetration.
Oh no, he had a repair kit. Don't do it.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
I'm actually pretty curious. Granted, I kind of pushed up and exposed my lower plate. Curious if the Jagged Tiger can do it. I have no idea where that Centurion went. He must have bailed out of there pretty damn quickly. But yeah, it was definitely a fault on myself for pushing like that. But I was not expecting him to have a repair kit, albeit he did have pretty much full HP. All in all, pretty close game, and good job for them pulling out the win. But wish I had pushed about a minute earlier when I was down south. Might have been a different outcome there. Alright, so at least we won Carlisle there. Match here. Second most amount of damage on my team, 2,500, but all in all, loss is a loss. Still made a decent amount of credits though. Alright, so I'm going to hop in here with the Chaffee since a nice couple wanted me to play that. But yeah, that Jagged Tiger didn't really have any chance there once I was out of the picture. But I guess I shouldn't have pushed down there. But I was just hoping. So, gonna hop into the Chaffee. After this, I'll probably be hopping into kind of feeling like a E100 or Mouse, unless anyone has specific ship they want me, or not ship. I'm not playing World of Warships. Come on. If they have a tank they want me to play, and I'll try to hop into that or something close to what you suggest, unless I don't have it. Alright, a little bit of a challenge here, especially for my gun. Although I can damage pretty much everything except for those top 3 tanks pretty reliably.
Let's go.
Yeah, if our Artie had kept back on that last match, we would have most likely had that there. Don't shoot. little bit of a problem with the amount of enemies here. I'm gonna try to scoot by here. And honestly, my best chance right now is to get on cap and get some cap points for my team. Since I'm kind of low man on the totem pole here. Whoops, gotta stay on the cap. Oh shit. Why'd I do that? It's ruined it. Playing as a light tank on this map, if you're the bottom tier, isn't exactly the easiest in the world. I knew I shouldn't have frickin' popped out there. But I'm dying to do at least some damage or really anything. Oh, Mr. Menz. Yay, I did 35 damage. Let's see if I can get a hit on him if he pops out again. Whew, I thought I killed him for a second there. But hell, at least a win's a win. I can pop into a KV5 after a mouse here. Didn't get a buff semi-recently as far as I know. Hey, I got 54 damage here. It's pretty damn good. Would have had more cap points, but I got damage. Alright, let's pop into the mouse, and then I'll play a KV5 match after that. Alright, not exactly the best match or map for this, but looking at the enemy team, either 2 or 3 of these guys are going to head down here. The other one, I believe, will either go to one of these spots, but I'm definitely going to head south. I haven't had much luck with this going to the ice road, because the gun depression and size really makes it difficult to push over that little hump. And since you're so slow, more likely than not, enemies are going to beat you to here, so it's hard to push into them from there. Now, the bridge is kind of viable, but at the same time, not really. And that doesn't leave too many other options for Mountain Pass. I really like this map, don't get me wrong. It's just, you don't have a ton of options. And pushing across here is a little bit of a gamble on a mouse, but since we do have this SP-1C hopefully spotting, I should be okay. Hello, Woody. Abdul, I do have the T-34 heavy tank, so I can play that after the KV-5. Alright, so got an E5 down here. And I don't know about the other IS-7s on the bridge. Oh god, I really hope my team doesn't lose too many tanks before I get up here. We already lost our bat chat, which I don't know why tanks with no armor push around that corner unless they know they can get to where that T-54 is right in the beginning. Stopping here is just waiting to be artied. Now I have a heavy spall liner on, so while I will take damage from SPG, it won't be as much as other tanks are taking, hopefully. Cross my fingers. Can't let these guys get too much of a strong foothold. I do know from experience, a little hard for SPG to hit me here in most cases. Now, there should be someone right... Nope, not somebody right there. I thought he was hiding behind that bush still. Ah, never mind, he's over there. Let's see if he does that again. Yep, he pushed out. So we got that. This T-10 just needs to stay where he's at. And I'm gonna try to push over to get to him now. Better artillery cover and allows me to kind of push a little bit better as well. I just gotta just be a little careful here since that Centurion's still out there. Where are you going? Yeah, angling the mouse, very important to do, especially on the turret, since that's where most people aim if you're angling the hull. Of course, most people just give up on the hull at times. Hello. Yeah, of course I hit his other bases. Several tanks here now. Don't really have any backup anymore. So I've got a backup since I got an E5 coming towards me. Come on, Artie, help me. Somebody help me. Be very nice if Artie would. Alright, at least that guy pushed up though, so that makes my job a little easier. Unless, yep, if he's tracking me, I'm gonna, of course, pull back here. Artie, hello? You guys able to help me out here? Anybody? Got a Centurion Action X, of course, behind me. And crap. Don't know why artillery is not helping me out here, but it's a little bit annoying to say the least. A little bit angled here. Of course he got over to my side, which... Shit, I missed. Oh crap, this is not good for me. But still, a little annoying that Artie basically ditched me. Actually, beyond annoying that they ditched me.
Ihre Panzerung.
Yeah, somebody said already missed. Come on. Be nice if I could hit that cupola.
Durch ihre
I
Panzerung.
still got frickin'. I really wish I had. I really wish I had HE right now. Come on. No, no. Ah, shit. I killed myself.
Das war's für uns. Raus hier.
Yeah, unfortunately I missed that little shot. But, hey, at least we're gonna win. But, really, those two SPGs, I don't know what this guy was doing, but I have no idea. It just seems like I was pinging. Would have been nice to get a little bit more assistance, but in the end, at least we won. Can't complain too much about it. But the E5 is going to be receiving a nerf here. Most likely, I wouldn't say the next patch it is, probably the patch after. It's going to be receiving either a nerf to its cupola armor again, or they might actually nerf its mobility some, or the lower glacis. But most likely the cupola is going to be nerfed back to where it was before. Alright, so I thought this match would have ended by now, but unfortunately the frickin' Object 261 is, yep, he's just sitting there. I don't like SPGs that really use that spot, but I was surprised that I guess I damaged the E5's ammo rack or something, because I should have been killed a lot sooner there. Any event wins a win. Got a decent mastery badge, second class. Damage wise, most of my team 3,800. Blocked a little bit, spotted for a little bit, lost credit. Credit since using APCR, since the E5 really no chance a mouse has against the E5's frontal armor unless you use APCR. So I'm going to pop out of here real quick, and then I'll be back with the KV5 here. Alright, so gonna hop into the KV5 now, which it'll be interesting to see what happens to the KV5 if yeah, I can see chat. Be interesting to see if the KV5 sold sometime soon. It's usually sold around the holidays, of course, but if you haven't gotten a KV5 and you want a premium tank, they do trot it out every now and then. It's not exactly the best premium tank in the world, but it is pretty fun to play still. Armor, very big, large size, so you can ram things, but your armor is all around. The turret's actually very weak overall. A lot of times people just stick to your little cupolas up here, but they can be a little bit stronger than just hitting the turret front, since it's not exactly angled very well. And while it is still kind of strong, tier 8 and 9 tanks can typically go through it semi-easily. But really, KV5, fun tank, and unless you're against a lot of tier 9s, you shouldn't have too much of a problem with it. You do have to carry a bit of APCR, since its gun, AP-wise, only has 167 penetration, which is very bad, and then 219 for APCR, so in Tier 9 matches, if you get thrown against, say, a E75, you're kind of screwed even with APCR at times. Alright, I kind of messed that up. Would have been nice to get a shot there. Something a lot of people overlook, like you can have really good, people use the win rate 8 and everything, and damage and whatnot, but really doing damage in the first 2 to 3 minutes of a match is the most important stat. And unfortunately, things don't really calculate that, since if you get ahead on your team, you're really helping everybody else out. Not only yourself, but the rest of your teammates, since once you're ahead, kind of gets the enemy on their heels, and they won't exactly push as hard into you or take too many chances. So I have a decent amount of help here. I'm gonna just push along the ridge here, since they do have 3 artillery. I don't exactly want to get bogged down in the back where they can just plink away at me. I'd rather get up a little bit further here. Oh crap, he's got HE going. That's a little bit of a surprise. He was ready and loaded with HE already. Come on guys, push up. There's a load. Hopefully nobody else surprises me here. Crap. Would be nice to get him. Yeah, he's definitely rethinking pulling back. Fortunately for him, though. Shit. At least I tracked him, but I don't know why he ended up pulling back again, like I wasn't gonna be aiming for him. But yeah, the whole rental thing, I actually think it a long time coming for wargaming. People have been asking to try out premiums and whatnot, and I think the way that they went about it is kind of smart, and I think they probably won't do this again to where so many people have them at one time. But in any event, though, I think it's a kind of good thing, but it should just be built into where people can try out, say, 1 premium tank a week or something for a day, just automatically. I think that system might be a little bit better, but I think it's a pretty good thing what they're doing with the whole rental things. I'm sure you'll get it, Jacob, but no rush there. In any event, though, doing pretty decently in the KV5. Really, in matches like this, you have a lot of HP, a lot of DPM, decent mobility, and good armor. You might as well be aggressive. The longer you sit back, the more you're just asking yourself to end up in a bad situation. Don't really have... shit, there's a Ferdinand here. I probably should be aiming at him. Or even this FV. Oh god, there's frickin' artillery around me too. I'm kinda going full retard here. Definitely a little bit of a mistake on my part. Thank god I bounced though. And yeah, I knew the Crusader was gonna go after me again. Hopefully, though, we're able to get a win here, but I don't think people really realize that we're getting capped out. But yeah, instead of... I got the horse blinders on, pushing into that guy. I should have stuck with the plan. Usually I push up, clear out, and then you worry about attacking the people here, since it's a little easier to come out over this side. From the trail or railroad tracks, but really I did it a little stupid there. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us there, but you never know. So I'm gonna hop into the T-34 heavy tank. If anyone has any tanks after that they would like me to play, I'll gladly jump into them. So T-34, hull armor is not great, but it's kind of decent, especially if you put a little bit of angle on it from a small hill. But really, it's bread and butter. Pretty decent high alpha gun at this tier. A little bad on the accuracy and rate of fire, but turret front, solid armor-wise, very good gun depression. Essentially, hold down, do your best to do damage. Now, it's going to be a little hard fighting up here, only because 2 artillery, 2 tier 9 tank destroyers. Yep, thanks for watching, nice cuppa. Hope to see you again, or possibly tomorrow. But T-34 probably one of my more consistent performers as far as tier 8 tanks, but you never know. It's just really hit or miss depending on if you get thrown against a lot of mediums. They can just kind of laugh at you and surround you, and since your DPM isn't exactly the best, you kind of falter a little bit there. But if you're allowed to slowly chip away at the enemy, yeah, that hurt a little bit. Please don't aim at me, other Artie.
Let's go.
Take a little bit of a gamble with that other Artie not shooting at me. I thought he might get tracked, but it's not the case. Shit, should have spent another second. As far as Artie, I have the FV304, T92, the M53, M55, and the premium LEFH. Come on, dude. We have very good shots over there. Like, yes, I know there's a T-34 on our left, but if we free up a KV-5 and whatnot over there, we'll be a little bit better off. Oh, shit. And of course this Lorraine just, yeah, he did a very good job there. Yeah. On the wrong side. My god. Holy shit, he's still freaking, kudos to that guy, but yeah, unfortunately our team just completely fell flat on our face here. But what can you do? Like I said, T-34 a good tank if you have time to do your damage, but if the enemy team just pushes into you, then you run into some problems. So unfortunately lost the KV-5 match. That's on me there. I kind of went a little stupid there in the end, but all in all, 2,500 damage, blocked a little under 2,000 damage, 60k profit. Alright, so I'll hop into a SPG since I haven't played one yet. Why don't I played a T92 here. Alright, so Serene Coast. Lots of freaking mediums, of course, on the enemy team. It never ceases to amaze me, though. Like, I'm not going to do terrible this match, hopefully, but usually when I'm on Serene Coast and SPG, I've seen it to where the whole freaking team is medium tanks over here. It's a little bit hard to hit things with the T92 if they're moving like that. But I'm going to see where the top 2 E100s go, and I might be focusing on them. But the enemy has a bit of an advantage in the 1-2 line compared to our team. So I'm actually going to be popping over this way just so I have better shots on the southern portion of the map. But also because I have a feeling, holy crap, the T-95 is heading over there. I have a feeling we might be a little bit light over in the 1-2 lines, which is why I'd rather distance myself a little bit from it. Serene Coast, this map's gone over a lot of changes over the years, and hopefully they don't end up changing it again, since I think it's pretty well balanced here. Still has a few little hiccups. Like I think it favors the enemy team right now, as far as if they have more mediums, they definitely have a bit of an advantage on this side. Unfortunately, don't really see anything yet, but as you see, it's a lot easier for the enemy team to just take well over half of the map compared to this side if they get the 1-2 line. I hesitate a little bit there, but hell, at least I got the Centurion Action X. Here we go. Let me see if I can get a shot on him if he is nice to me and moves back like that. There we go. That's where I want him to move, right about there. Don't want him to move there, however. I'm gonna wait for him to back up here. Of course I didn't reload, but hell, 686 damage isn't bad. I'm going to continue to push this way, just because this E100 is going to drop. I'd rather get myself a little bit out of cap in case we end up losing it, and a little bit closer to the enemy tanks here. Shit, this Leopard one is pushing hard. Did he end up spotting me? I don't... Ah, shit, he did. Yeah, he definitely saw me, but I don't know if he's actually gonna... Yeah, I think he's gonna come back around and try to get me here. I'm just gonna hide. Thank you very much, E5. Whew, thank you. I am very glad I pushed up there when I did. Which I use premium rounds in this because I don't play it to make money. I play it to hopefully have fun, which so far, not a ton of damage, but I think I've contributed to my team. Got this JPZ over here who needs a hitting. Although they're doing a pretty decent job. I thought he'd be a little bit better off since as long as he keeps his side armor protected, he's almost immune. There we go. Nice dead-on hit there. T-92, I liked it with its old mobility. You could really move around the map decently. Now it makes it a little bit more difficult, but still pretty good SPG. M53, M55 is probably a little bit more consistent, but T-92 still has decent splash and raw damage. Gonna see if this guy... Kidding me? Pop out there again. Yeah, it looks like I completely missed him. In any event, though, at least we got a win here. Serene Coast is probably one of those matches where, I don't know about other people, but I either have pretty fun matches that are balanced like this. Yeah, we won by a decent margin, but really each side had a chance, or completely get rolled over on this map. It really just comes down to the 1 to 4 line, honestly. Because the other side of the map is not as easy to push on, I feel like. Not that I'm going to take a shot here. This IS-3 is probably going to find him over this way. Although he might be off in F1 or C1. You never know with Batchat arties, it can pretty much be anywhere. Who knows, I might actually find him, but doubtful. I think he would have been spotted unless he's right over there. He can kind of drop down there. But yeah, I don't think anybody went down there. So yeah, he's probably underneath the cap, honestly, now. Oh shit, never mind. He's all the way up in B1. I haven't seen people push that far up already in a while. Granted, he's hiding and running, but still kudos to him to actually using his engine. Alright, so overall, decent match. Mastery badge 3rd class, a little under 2,000 damage. Not much else, but I did make a little profit. That is very rare. Alright, so let's change things up a little bit. Let's do a E3 match. Okay, so Carlisle, but not assault this time. I'm spawned on this side of the map, but honestly, unless the other side is very overwhelmed with our team, I'm gonna be heading to the south. But we'll see. Looks like we have looks like a stock Conqueror. Ooh. I could be wrong, but that definitely looks like a stock Conqueror there.
Let's get this show on the road.
Alright, so FV heavy tanks actually heading to this side, so I am gonna go south. E3 isn't bad in the south if you keep your distance and head up here. You just don't want to be able to hit from this little ledge here if the enemy has it. Otherwise, you just need one, preferably 2 or more, kind of backup people to prevent you from being flanked. As long as you avoid getting hit by arty, you should be pretty good to go. Alright, this guy... Crap, I missed him. I probably could have waited a half a second longer, but I thought he was gonna scoot on back a little quicker. Enemy definitely got a little bit of a jump on us here. Whew. That guy got nailed. Looking at how hard the enemy pushed, both of their tier 10s are down here. I think I saw the M103, but I could be wrong. If they get pushed to north hard, they should do pretty well. I'm just going to do my best not to fuck up here, but Never know with me. Really, you never know. God damn it. I thought I should have aimed for the Roomba, but I haven't had an M103 bounce my E3 in a very long time. This, unfortunately, it happened. And I get shot at the fucking dirt. Why am I doing this to myself? Low E or M103. If we lose, pretty sure those 2 shots are why we lost. Help that I just missed that. Get myself right behind that tank. I don't think he can hit my lower glacis, but I could be wrong.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I just want to get myself behind a dead tank to where I can hit this. Yeah, I get Tiger back here, since I'm able to go through him pretty easily. Yep, nice to see you, Lord Chipmunk. Thanks for stopping in, saying hi. Don't want to hit you on 103.
Gotcha.
Okay, Roomba.
Penetration.
Slowly inching up here. Come on, stay. Ah, god damn it. Whew, nice ammo rack there, Skoda. I was a little mad at you for passing in front of me, but still. We're still gonna end up with a win here. That PZ Mutz does not have a lot of HP behind me. KT-69, I think you're... maybe you're gonna end up over here.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Let's expose my side, pull back my frontal armor. I'm gonna go for the Roomba here. Maybe I was going for the Roomba, but it doesn't help that I ended up... Let's just point my gun right inside of his, see if that ends up working. Sometimes it does. Yeah, you don't want to shoot at that. Hello, Clint. I'm doing alright. How are you? Yeah, I'm trying to tread lightly. All in all, decent match. Really wish I had hit those first couple shots, but still take it. Got a Mastery Badge Third Class, 4,100 damage, made a little bit of a profit, and bounced 3,700 damage. Alright, so I'm just going to take a quick little break here, and then I'll be back. I hop back into the Centurion Action X next up. Alrighty now, Centurion Action X, got this earlier tonight. My first match of the evening of the stream was on it and did pretty well. Alright, so the enemy team has a little bit of an edge on us as far as mediums go. That's nice. Yeah, I'm all for it too. Or at least for another month for me, though.
Let's go.
It's gonna be a little challenging here for me since most likely I'm gonna guess 3 of those mediums are gonna head up the A and B line for them. Favorite tank? T110E3 and probably the M24 Chaffee as well. That guy's pushing up there. Pretty sure he did not see me. Don't know what that bat chat is thinking of. I don't know why that bat chat freaking pushed over like that. Don't know why that simp guy is complaining. Like, it's beyond me as far as the whole matchmaking unfair or something. Like get over it, dude. Teams are pretty well balanced in my opinion.
Hit.
Alright.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Let's just get that. We have a slight lead, so I'm just waiting for the center there below me to push up, since no real rush for me right now. Although with him hitting me, I can push over to the next little thing here.
Track hit.
Right?
Engines
Let's get the ball
smoking.
rolling here.
Enemy is hit.
Let's just get my reload before I push into him again.
That one didn't go through.
And get back to my help over here. Oh shit, T-28.
Equalized. Enemy armor is hit.
Completely forgot about him. I'm gonna die. At least I... Yep. I was about to say, I think I'm gonna die. He should have chucked a shell there. Yeah, that was a little bit of a miscalculation on my part. I either didn't remember he was there or completely forgot about him. But I don't think he was seen in the event, though. Kudos for him for sitting back there for so long. Hope my team ends up winning. Yeah, most KV tanks are pretty nice alarm. Mid tiers, I probably think the KV 1 my most favorite mid tier one, behind the KV 2, of course. Alright, so not exactly the map I was looking for in this tank, but I'm gonna try to make it work here. A lot of tank destroyers for this map too. So they're T95. I'm on the enemy team here. He's a little bit of a concern for me, of course, and they're tier 10s, but most likely their T95 is going to head up this way. I'm not really able to effectively fight over here, but sometimes I can sneak up here and honestly do some stuff, so I might be trying that out.
Let's get this show on the road.
But I kind of want to avoid the 1 to 3 line, because to get any shots off there, I'm going to have to really expose myself to be able to hit somebody. I'm not able to go into 9 to 0 line, however, the 7/8 line in the river, I'll be shooting up a little bit, and it's largely flat, so I can kind of use the bends and corners to my advantage. As long as if someone doesn't try to pop down from above on me, I should be fairly okay. A little bit concerning that he's AFK, the waffle tracker. Let's see if I can pop this Jagged Panzer E100 in the side if he pushes over, but it doesn't look like he's going to push over. Oh no. God damn it. I took a risk there and that completely backfired on me. I should have just winged it for the next tank. Shit, are you gonna try to hit me from up there? Thought he was. Yeah, are you gonna do it? Hesitant to push down where the T10 is. Only because if I get down there, I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to make it back out. Especially with a T95 there. Oh shit, dude. Foch 155 all the way up there. Yeah, this is turned out to be not a good spot for me. I've done jack shit. I've really grown to kind of not hate this tank, but not particularly like playing it ever since they nerfed it. It's turned into a frustrating tank more than a fun tank to play. Kind of a waste of a shot there, but at least I killed him.
It's working, but not very well. Damage. We've lost accuracy.
Hey, are you gonna come down even more? Yes, you probably. Yeah, you are.
This vehicle has had it.
Good job for that guy. Really surprised he took no damage, but I was a little frustrated playing that tank. Not playing that tank again. Yeah, I know that guy was spotting for already, but at least I was already safe. But I just Tundra. Honestly, I really freaking hate that map, and especially playing non-turret tanks and pretty much anything outside of heavy tank and medium. I hate on that freaking map. Very rare that I say I hate a map, and unless I've seen it like 5 times in a row, but that is probably the worst designed map in World of Tanks. Any event though, moving on to Sacred Valley, T62A, going from a very uncomfortable tank in the FV-183 to the T62A, which shouldn't present me too many problems as far as hitting things. But the FV just doesn't have any flexibility at all. It's like, I usually never sell a tier 10, I never have, but it's probably the only tier 10 I've ever thought about selling after they made it essentially very frustrating to play on a regular basis. any event though, I'm going to be pushing south in this. Enemy doesn't have any tier 10 mediums. They do have two tier 9 mediums I got to worry about, especially the E50. AMX-30, not too concerned about though. So I'm probably going to be taking a hard left up here. Actually not that hard of a left. Thought we were going to spot at least one other tank other than the Bulldog coming up. I'm going to try to scoot in the back here. Object 430 is doing. It's just a little bit too far out there. Safe. Oops, I am spotted now. At least there's no artillery. If that waffle tracker isn't over here, we should be pretty safe. That light tank might prove troublesome for us. Rumba, that's a one-shot hit, so I don't have to worry about a shot until I repair. Nice. I think this is a little bit annoying. Yeah, on the previous map you can go under the bridge, but really there's no good spot on that map for a tank like the 183. Unfortunately for me, I'm against IS-3, which he has higher alpha than me. I have more DPM, but I really don't have any backup here unless I get a Pershing to come up with me. Be very nice if that Pershing would come up with me. I'm just hesitant to push into the IS-3 because even though I have higher DPM, he's able to get one shot off, pull back. Unfortunately, Abdul, I don't have the KV-4. I can pop into like a KV-5 though, if you would like. Let's see if I can, since we have that Rumba spotted now, I just need to position my tank the right way. At least we'll get this guy out. Please aim a little bit to the right there for the Pershing. Alright, at least we got him down to... I can technically one-shot him, but I'm not saying I can, so I might get a low roll. I need to head this way though. Just kind of dive right on in there. It's Mr. Roomba, hoping that I can get past him before the next reload. If not, there's the E50. Never mind, there's not an E50. Yeah, unfortunately, KV-4 is one of those tanks where I grinded past it before it was even released, so I haven't gone back to actually buy it on my account. All in all, we're doing all right here. Still pretty much neck and neck. actually going to try to get on the cap here. Just to kind of force them to turn around. Hello, Mr. Conqueror. Or Bulldog. I got a shot on him, but I'm actually going to hit him. Oh shit, don't want to destroy the building. That was a little bit of a hiccup. Should have a shot here. Alright, so barring any unforeseen dilemmas like this guy ramming me, we should be fine here. Yep, at least we won there. Just in time. Alright, so decent win there. Most amount of damage on my team, 2100. And yeah, all in all, decent Waffle Trigon enemy team. That thing's completely overpowered. I'm glad they're replacing that soon. And FV, I did jack shit here. 231 damage. Lost a ton of credits, but not too surprising there. At least we won. But at least the Waffle Trigger, they're replacing it with the, it's called the Growly 15. And that tank, essentially think a small Panther hull with an extremely long gun. It's a 15 centimeter gun, so 750 damage. I think its standard round is like 279 millimeters of penetration, so it's going to be a pretty interesting, fragile tank destroyer that's coming out. Alright, so back into KV5, since unfortunately I don't have the KV4, might as well pop into this since kind of similar. Not particularly the same, but hopefully it's similar enough. Now, even though the KV4 is kind of mobile for its size, I'm just going to be heading north here to hopefully help my team tank a few hits since there's a lot of mediums on both teams. And hopefully if we're able to kind of come out ahead in the first engagement, we'll do pretty well overall. But yeah, Lauren, worst map was definitely Tundra there. I hate that map. I don't know why they take things out like, say, Dragon Ridge and yet put something like that in. But not everyone should like every map in the world. Doesn't mean I hate World of Tanks, it's just, all in all, I think that map, for a lot of tanks, puts you in a bad spot even before you do anything. But then again, I'm kind of under the general thought of not every map needs to be perfect, they should be different. But that map, I think if it was a little bit bigger, it would be better. Since when isn't bigger better? But overall though, it's just way too small and corridory for it to actually work, in my opinion. Alright, so their mediums decided to push north instead of south, so I really hope our team decides to actually do something and not sit down there and we can have a campfire or something. Hello, Mr. Medium. Alright. Unfortunately, I think they're going to be pushing into me here in a second, so I'm swapping over to APCR. KV5 you can afford to, and really it just covers up your lack of penetration by giving you a little bit more penetration, but really not anything insane. It'd be very nice if I had a little bit of assistance here, but I do not. Ooh, Mr. Centurion, you feel like dying? Got a little bit of a barrier here, but they're just pushing right around me, of course. Don't do it. Like everyone's little punching bag here. Mainly concerned about that IS-3, but I'm definitely gonna end up dying now. Whew, but I took a crap ton of damage, what KV-5 is good for, but really all of our top tier, as far as the IS-3 and IS-3A, pushing down there, and even the PZ-58, they were pushing down here, and yet they didn't really accomplish anything, because hell, their whole team was up here, guys. In encounter mode, sitting on a cap does not particularly help, unless it's, say, like Erlingberg, like earlier when I was playing with Chaffee, where you actually have cover to protect yourself. And if you build a little fortress around it of tanks and have a couple people on cap, it works. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up to fail. Granted, right now, they might be able to pull it off if they just hide behind these buildings and don't stick their heads out. But really, like this IS-3A, he's pushing out a little too far here. But nope, they ended up ruining it there. If they had just sat right behind, right here, just hope for the best, they would have got it there, but they were moving around a little bit too much. But, excuse me there. All in all though, not too surprising, since usually if you see a side pushing against nothing and they don't realize it, then it's already kind of lost at that point. Alright, so in any event, why don't we play the WZ-120, since now that I finished my Centurion Action X grind, I have the WZ-120 left, which, as far as experience go, have a bit of a way. I do have enough free experience, of course, but I would like to save that. Alright, now, so mines, I might try to push to the hill, but it's going to be close. Now, fortunately, the enemy, the T-54 and Skoda, can definitely tie me to there. Skoda probably beat me a little bit, but it's going to be very iffy. Hopefully those T-30s do not spawn closer to this side, since they will be able to, if they're smart, push over to, say, the bottom of J5, sit there, aim in, and once one of us is spotted, nail us. But we'll see if they can actually pull that off. But really, hit or miss here. Taking a little bit of a gamble. Hopefully I don't come to regret it. So far so good. Definitely going to take a little bit of damage here, but they're going to take a little bit more. Come on, Artie. I got him lit there for you. So our Artie's not really aiming there. I'm gonna see if I can hop over here and spot something. Oop, nothing really worthwhile. Oh crap. I did not expect their Centurion MK7 to push up like that. Ah, 1-2 punch, dude. Come on. As far as what tank I would like, Lauren, I don't have. Honestly, I would probably go with the T-57 heavy tank or the top Czechoslovakian medium tank. This thing lacks some gun depression, to say the least. Just trying to get myself in a spot where I can do something. Let's see if I can pull this off, what's in my head here. There we go. Ooh, there's a KB4 there. That was a little bit of a lucky shot. This is the second time I've ever pulled that trick off. First time it ever worked without me dying, though. Feel free to use that one. That would be very nice if I could get a hit on these guys. Let me try backing off a little bit, and there we go. That helps. Now I can push into the KB4 here. Come on. There we go. A little too slow, M46. Push over since he got destroyed. Alright. Still have the M40 over here. So I'm gonna try to spot him. Yeah, I know. I'm just very, very hesitant to actually do this, but just barely got by there. But mine, sometimes you have to think a little outside the box to be able to flank people, and as long as you go over a cliff that's not completely vertical, if you slam on the back button and kind of slide down, you're not going to take any HP damage. You might destroy a track if you're unlucky, but most cliffs you can kind of slide down in reverse. Alright, let's see if I can top him. Crap. Ooh, I thought he's gonna... I don't know what he's doing. Or she, or it, or whatever. I guess I could have pushed over there by now. Whatever. Tried my best. Kind of broke things open when I skidded down the side of the mountain, but hey, it works half the time so far, at least that try, or that spot. So all in all, decent match there, 2400 damage. As far as anything else, just spot it for a little bit of credits. But as far as that KV5 match, no doubt that we lost that. All in all, most amount of damage on my team at 2300. I ended up blocking 3300 damage and still made a decent amount of profits with shooting a lot of APCR and also losing, which KV5 prints a lot of credits out. Alright, so Type 59 here. Nice spiffy HD model now. So let's try this out. A little bit more depression than the WZ-120. A little over an hour left of the stream, so if there's any tanks you want me to play, best to kind of mention them now so I make sure I get to them. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep randomly choosing. If you missed most of the stream tonight, it does upload as a regular video about an hour or two afterwards. More qualities like 1080p and 720p, usually the next morning since it is a 3-hour long video. I will be streaming tomorrow night for World of Warships. I might, depending on what happens, maybe I'll throw in the public test server, but we'll see about that. I did release a video earlier today since the 5.3 update's about to come out about the secondary change, but I will kind of touch on the 5.3 update changes for World of Warships in a while. Holy crap, that's a weird looking KV2. But all in all, tomorrow night I'll be playing a lot of the Nagato most likely. I'm just about done to Mahan. I'll be moving on to the Benson tomorrow. And I'll be throwing a little bit in on the Independence aircraft carrier, which I finally got past the Bogue. Yep, not that many people are on the 7-8 line. I don't think I went over on the 7-8 line in quite some time. You can do a lot more on this map by sticking to the 1 and 2 line and potentially the middle, but usually the 1 and 2 line's a little bit more consistent. Mr. Cromwell. PZ over here. Just gonna go straight on up here. Got this little bump here, which is kind of negating here. Alright. Didn't really expect my team to sit back and cower in fear, but they are. Thank you guys, now you're pushing up. At least the PZ-58 is. There we go. Mr. Berlin. But man, with those freaking tanks behind me, I'm very surprised that they didn't not want to push when I ended up pushing. So let's get this Cromwell here since his teammates fell back a little bit. Just a little bit too short there. A little bit of a risk. No shot there. Very much would not like to get shot from the side here, so I'm trying to help this guy out. It's not particularly helping, but I think these guys have that side down pretty well pat. Sorry, buddy. Best with my shots here. Getting a little frustrated at this tree in front of me. Hell, screw it though. I'm wasting enough time on the middle there. Yeah, I can play the Type 62. I will hop into that next. Super Pershing shot. IS to my left. IS-3 to the right. I'm gonna end up dying here. Come on, guys, push! I just pushed through there for you. I could have did that definitely a different way. I should have went past the IS there, but I was kind of hoping my team would follow, or the guys in the south, but they're still just sitting there. Okay. Any event, though, hopefully we win. I took a little bit of a gamble and thought pushing there would have opened that side up a little quicker, but yeah. Anyway, Type 62. As far as what map I'd like to see edited, once again, Tundra. I think it would be very easy if they made it a little bit bigger. I think if they widen like the river in the center a little bit, that would definitely help, but mainly changing the bottom right corner and then opening up the one line corridor a little bit too. Any event, Type 62, premium Chinese light tank. It's essentially a stock WZ, I think, I forget whatever the name is for it, but essentially a stock version of the Chinese light tank at Tier 7. WZ-132, I think. I might be wrong, or 131. Whatever. In any event, though, it pretty much plays as a up-tier Chaffee. Decent gun, pretty much all around a decent tank. A little difficult here in this match since it's assault, but I'm going to try to do my best to chip away at the HP little by little. But I can definitely hop into another SPG. I'll play the M53, M55. Ooh, they got smoked. Hopefully I don't get smoked. You have decent heat round on this, but that was a little bit of a gamble there, penetrating that KV-4. Alright. Okay. So everybody kind of bailed on the south side. Except for that AT-8. Hope he's a good shot, because I'm gonna be doing a little bit here. A little spotting here for him. Let's hope nobody else is on my right. Shouldn't be. Never be sure though. Should be safe here to go after this PZ-58. Come on. Oops. Tank in front of me. I did not see him. He's probably gonna pop back out. Getting a little bit of cheap damage. Every little poke around I'm doing adds up in the end. See if this guy gets a little antsy and does it again. Although with the IS-6 pushing up. Oh shit, maybe he is. Oh no! Yeah, my bad there. Holy crap. I was not expecting that KV-4 to shoot me. I thought he had a shot on that IS-6, but I was mistaken there. At least we're gonna win. Alright, so at least got a win on that Type 59 match. 2,000 damage, not much else though, and made a 60,000 profit, so hell, that's a pretty good profit off of a normal match like that. So I'm going to play the M53, M55 here. Don't exactly have the best crew, I don't have brothers in arms yet in it, but compared to the T92, M53, M55, pretty reliable tank. Alright, crap, I forgot to change the loadout. I had a lot of premium shells, which I'll just be using them for the hell of it here. I had a lot of premium shells trying to do a couple individual missions, and I was getting a little frustrated, so why not throw more premium shells on there? Just for a little bit of added splash damage. Since this is encounter mode though, with the amount of enemy mediums, I would very much like to go over here. You have good shots over on the enemy side of the hill. However, I'm not too positive that our team is going to keep that side, but yeah, the 183's heading over there. What the hell? Nope, 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 not going to do it. I'm going to head over to what is hopefully the safe side. I'm just going to park myself back here. I'm going to mainly focus on shots right around here, back there, that side. I've shot myself in the butt too many times going over to the 1 and 2 line just for the enemy team to kind of roll over and kill me. I could be doing the same thing over here though, you just never know. The gun on M53, 55, I actually forget the caliber, but really it's just an all-around gun. It doesn't have a ton of alpha nor accuracy, it's just middle ground for tier 9. Which I'm actually going to aim back here since these guys are going to be a little bit more steady back here compared to the guys in the middle. And I end up missing. Alright, so time to focus on where I initially planned over here. Our team is just... they're just lining right up for these guys to kill them now. I just don't get it. Like, you know someone's aiming at you, and yet you're gonna push over and freaking let them shoot you. But so far, this ain't looking good. Alright. I need to stop holding my shot, but... Alright, are you gonna push again like that? There we go. Direct hit, so that might be a decent shot there. I just hope I knocked out a couple modules on the IS-7 to make his life difficult. But if we lose this side over here with our 183, we're just gonna completely fall, and it's kind of looking to be that way, honestly. But not getting too much help here. Come on, just stay right there, buddy.
That was close.
And not getting too much help on accuracy there. 140 damage, that ain't gonna cut it. Haven't killed any enemy tanks yet, our team. We have a bunch of low HP enemy tanks, but none of them are getting finished off. Definitely glad I did not head to that side though, because I would have been dead by now. At least I will prolong my death by at least one shot. Come on. And another miss. Granted, that was kind of my fault. But yeah, one of the downsides of playing SPGs or matches like this, you can't really do anything to prevent them, and if you're missing, you're missing. You can't leverage your armor or anything. I'm just gonna end up being shot. I'm not moving at all. Yep, you see me now. Just put me out of my misery. There we go.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
And for some reason, our E3, not to blame it on him since I did miss a lot of shots, he had pretty much full HP. Not that sitting on the hill is bad for an E3, but he should have pushed up. But would have been nice if I had actually hit something. I have no idea what the low was doing, but any event though, Siegfried Line won the Type 62 match. Did a decent amount of damage for a light tank in those circumstances, but did a little bit better. I'll actually hop into another battle since this M53 match was pretty piss poor. Alrighty now, so Redshire. I'm gonna put a little bit of faith in my team. I'm gonna try to push over here. So hopefully we're able to get a little bit of support into one line.
Move out.
At least we have a Foch pushing over there. I like setting up over on this side. Primarily, you get very good shots into here. You have decent shots over in this area, and even your accuracy is worse for hitting over there, but you can still hit over on that side. M53, M55 though, very mobile. Not like a bat chat already, but mobile enough to where you can get to where you need to be. Wasn't expecting my whole team to come over here. I was just saying I'd like to set up in Cave 1, meaning I just need 2 people maybe in F1, but kind of glad I went over this way since not really much support over on 8-0. Alrighty now, so we're not really seeing anything. It's kind of strange, so I guess I maybe should have stayed a little bit over here. Seeing as we're not seeing really much of anything as of yet on that side, leads me to believe we're going to be getting a massive push here, and there's going to be a lot of enemies sitting back here. But you never know until people are spotted. Come on, something. Would not like my shot to be that. We'll try to hit this guy though. I waited a little bit too long. He is tracked though.
That was close.
Alright, so let's help out this side. Really wish I had a T92 right about now, since I could splash all 3 of them. But I'm gonna aim for an M103 in case it goes long, then I might be able to hit the IS-7 or IS-3 behind him. Ah shit, now he pushes up.
That was close.
Still a decent hit. But unfortunately, even though I'm set up to hit these guys good, I have to kind of help out these guys or else we're going to be completely screwed if they completely roll over this side, which they're about to do. So let's just hope one of these guys, 3, slows down. It allows me to line up a hit on him. That was close, but still not good. Unfortunately, though, this isn't looking good for me now. I guess I could have spent a little bit more time on here, but I was just figuring since most my team's over here, maybe they could do it, but yeah. Guess I could try to help out this Foch. Alright, this is going to be a little iffy if I don't die first. I'm going to end up dying first. Oh, shit. Or I'm going to be completely useless. Oh, that was such a bad shot. I need to really stop playing RD tonight because I'm just making stupid decisions and I'm getting frustrated at myself. Alright, so that's how you do not play RD. Any event though, I'm going to take a quick little break and then I'll be back. Why don't I hop into... I don't think I played the IS-7 yet tonight. I'll be hopping into the IS-7 here. Alrighty now, it's IS-7. Usually when I'm getting a little frustrated, having some problems, I hop into it since pretty solid tier 10 tank, especially if you're playing solo. Alright, so I'm going to see where the bulk of our mediums go. I might actually have to end up over on the 7-8 line, considering I'm the only tank on my team with any sort of armor. I think after me it falls down to the Object 140 or the M103, and yeah. Let's see where they end up. I'm very doubtful anyone really goes 7-8 line, so I'm gonna heading over there. Not sure if I was team killed or not. I might have been, but I think I ended up. Yeah, I think it was ended up because I got killed by a hidden tank. I was about to say that. But yeah, that was bad matching Artie. I can't wait for them to rebalance Artie and rework it, because right now it's balanced by making it frustrating to play almost every artillery. And holy crap, our team went middle. That's not good for the 1-3 line, but a little good for me because at least I'll have a little bit of support. Holy crap. This is just a weird match so far. But I've gotta push as hard as I can here. Yeah. You tracked me, you got one shot in. But yeah, I've gotta push hard and quick, or else we're gonna be in some trouble once the enemy figures out we only have a T-54 over there, and they sweep in and kill all of our tanks in the base. But our team is paying a price for pushing through the center without clearing the 2 line. Hello, Mr. Batchat. Are you gonna try to get behind us? Yes, you are. I'm gonna really hate you. Really hate you. Freaking kidding me? Come on! I'm getting annoyed here. I really hate those little spots, but hell, if they know them, props to them for actually knowing those spots there. Sorry, Action X, but I'm gonna have to bow out here. Shit, I had a shot on him, but I messed that up. Now I'm slow as a turd here. No, I don't want to be tracked. In any event, though. Yeah, that RU did get pretty far, but I don't know. Our team, you never want to push and commit that many tanks to the center. It's just a killing field, unless you are actually coordinated enough, but you really want the 1 to 2 line if you want to push the middle hard. You don't want to just commit everyone there, because you're going to get slaughtered. But I'm just getting a little bit of bad luck with teams right now, and I guess I probably should have went the 1 and 2 line. So, lesson learned. I haven't played the E4 yet. Haven't played the E5 yet either. When do I hop into the T110 E4? I have just about 45 minutes left tonight. Unlike last week, I will definitely be ending at 9 p.m. tonight. And after tonight's streaming course, I'll be back tomorrow 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for World of Warships tomorrow. Okie dokie. I actually like Overlord. I usually, unless I'm in a medium tank, I end up over here. But any other tank, I usually end up in this area. Very rarely I end up on the beach, but you never know. They do have one extra tier 10.
Time to roll out.
Not too much of a concern, as long as if we play smart. You did not miss much, Lauren. Haven't had really any good matches in the past couple ones. I do think Overlord could use a little bit of a change, but I just think the beach is a little bit too sunken. I do have the Tog II. I can hop into that next up. Sometimes I can get a quick little damage off in this corner, but the E4 doesn't have very good gun depression, which is very odd for an American tank. So that's kind of screwed that since T-57 backed up. Artie's now almost positively aiming at me, so I'm gonna be moving over here. A little bit of challenge ahead of me here with this E100. I know I can pen his turret if he looks at me, so I just wait it until it was straight, of course. Please don't push. Let's see, I can actually penetrate that with APCR, but not my normal AP. A shot on him? I don't think I do. This is going to come down to whoever's already moves over to A4. If that's a hint. Alright, let's get a shot on him. Oh crap, that's a lot of damage dealt right there at that point. Push right up here. I got a nice little shot there. Shouldn't need any more APCR after this next shot. That E3, he's going to back off now, so I'm not going to be able to kill him, but I was just waiting for him to basically just push right on up and taking my shot. Crap. He's at a ricochet now. I'm going to try to get a little bit of the change on perspective here. Sorry, E75, but a little tough out of luck, buddy, for a couple seconds at least. Yeah, I know it's based off of D-Day. I just think it needs a little bit of a change because of that. But hell, props for those guys that sticking to their plan. Guys knows I'm there now, unfortunately. I do have shots on these guys though. I was not expecting that. Ooh, didn't expect to bounce, but lucky for them. Holy crap, they are pushing through there. It's not good for us, of course.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Come on, guys. We need help. Maybe if I kill this T-10, they'll come over. But needs to be seen.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
This is getting a little bit of a little hairy here. Surprise! God damn it! Are you kidding me? Ooh, nice shot, E75. I'm backing up without my good armor, but I think it's... I thought it was well worth it. There we go. I think it's well worth it. If I get out of here in time. That was really risk and reward, and I think that was better than me leaving that E3 out there. Whew, nice shot, Conqueror. Here's that one. Those guys took a little bit of a risk, but the T-10s get stopped a little too short, in my opinion. If they kept pushing, they would have definitely ruined us there. Or even if they came out in the C line instead of back in the A line. Alright. Let's just get things going. Pretty fun match here. It turned out it was going back and forth for a little bit there. But I have a feeling, not to say I have an ace tanker game in this, but pretty sure it's going to end up being an ace tanker game here. Four HP? Really? Hello, Mr. Patton.
Track hit. Our fuel's hit. We've lost half our
Oh shit,
gas.
he's actually turning this way. He's gonna... Okay, no, he's not gonna dive off of there. I got a little lucky there with that roll, but hell, 27 HP is still alive. That was probably the most fun I've had tonight in a match. Just close to Ace Tanker, Mastery Badge First Class, High Caliber Award. As far as damage goes, 5,856. Most amount of experience in the match. All in all, didn't block any because the E4's armor is terrible, and spotted for a little bit and made a little bit of a profit. Pretty fun match. Pretty glad I picked the E4 that game, because in the E5 I would have not had that 750 damage gun to kind of back people off. Alright, so I'll hop into the Tog here, since Lauren mentioned it. And we got El Haloof. Yay. This map just being as big as it is, a little difficult for me to get anywhere in time. I'm pretty much only capable of going here unless I sit here and do nothing. I'm not able to push here. It's one of the problems, like El Haloof. I think like they've rebalanced it, I think like 4 or 5 times at this point, since it was one of the not original maps. I think it came very close to when it was released though. However, oh, thank you very much. Now now when they rebalanced it, honestly, they rebalanced here pretty well since it used to just be 2 ramps. They really needed to either rebalance this side, but I think particularly the middle, since they did a little bit here, but still the slopes are way too high, and it just, I don't know, it just cuts off almost all the map for people to actually play on. Now higher tier matches, a little bit better since you have a lot more mediums and faster tanks there, so you can utilize a little bit more of the south. But for most matches on El Aloof, if you think about it, pretty much all the fighting happens in this little corner still, which has been the problem ever since it was released. Now, I always head up to this corner 9 times out of 10, since if you lose that corner, most likely you lose the match. But in any event, if they ever rebalance El Aloof again, I just think they do need to open up this area a little bit. That way it's not just a camp fest, but either this little area or here. But everyone wait till the Tog gets here. Thanks. But the Tog, as you see, slow as hell. But yeah, I use this camo on all my British tanks. As far as HP metric, World of Tanks, it's completely balance oriented. It's not based off of tonnage or armor or anything. It's basically a balance parameter. World of Warships, it is, like you said, kind of based off of tonnage, but it's based off of displacement in World of Warships, and even then, it's not a clear-cut formula they use. They do balance it as a balancing parameter, not just strictly off of displacement in World of Warships, which I completely agree upon. I might not actually have to fire a shot in this match for us to win. We'll see if that happens, but it wouldn't be the first time it happened in the Tog. But I will gladly just look pretty this match and be like a little creamsicle here. Okay. I might have RL, but I'm trying to get to help my T-29 here. Yay, I got a shot. The HMS Tog is here. Hey. That wasn't very nice. Hi, Mr. T-29. Tog has a fantastic gun. You might think it has armor, but its armor is piss poor. Ah, crap, my turret. Not my turret. I hate when turrets are damaged and I don't have a repair kit. So I'm just gonna sit right here until my turret's repaired.
Try rotating the turret slowly.
Now I can just use my HP to hopefully... there we go. Other T-29 has a shot.
We're immobilized.
Fortunately though, the Tog... Sorry about that if there's any interruption there. My power kind of flickered. It didn't disconnect me from the game or anything, but it did kind of say that my stream was interrupted for a second there. Alright, so got through the Tog. Why don't we keep the trend of slow things and hop into the T-95 here. But yeah, fortunately, my dog ended up kind of calming down there since... excuse me there. beginning of the stream, I was kind of freaking out since it is a little stormy out right now where I'm at, and my power keeps flickering every now and then. But fortunately no snow or lightning or anything, just tons of rain and wind. Any event though, T95, I'm going to be heading over in this area. I would very much like to get here, but we'll see if I'm actually able to do that. Yeah, whenever you play a game and you see the power flickering, yeah. It actually, my power flickered a lot right before I started streaming, but it hasn't been too bad since, except for a minute ago. But yeah, kind of went through my head that something might happen like that tonight. I guess that's one of the unfortunate aspects of living on a peninsula in New Jersey. Pretty much anything can go wrong from me to the closest power plant, which is a really far distance away. Yep, T95 is the slowest tank still, I believe. Pretty much up there with the Type 5 Heavy and also the Mouse still, but they're still just a little bit faster. And the Tog as well. Now, I'm actually rethinking my decision about coming. I'm going to start working my way back. Our team, they're committing a little bit too much to the hill here. The flag's over here, guys. But I've had times where I've gotten over here in T95 and gets completely wrecked enemy teams. Unfortunately, there isn't a stock Tog since it's a premium tank. I'm kind of hoping that M103 would push, but there is an enemy T95 here I gotta keep my eye on. I gotta help these guys out or else we're gonna be in some trouble here. Fortunately for me though, I got a couple bushes, so as long as I'm not spotted from the hill, I'm fine. This guy thinks he's flank me, which is actually turning out to kind of be true. A little difficult at times shooting through brick walls like that, since you can't exactly see the silhouette. Yeah, you immobilize me, I'm gonna try to immobilize you. Alright, so at least my team's doing good now. I was a little worried there in the beginning, but I guess I was worrying a little bit too much. I'm gonna, yeah, I thought he might push out, but he isn't. Unfortunately, his turret is kind of like an egg shape. Right there.
They're knocked out.
He's getting closer to be able to shoot me. Definitely gonna end up shooting me, I think. Now, they're very small, so hopefully hopefully I don't miss, but I didn't there. Since the T95 got moved to an HD model, the top little hatch has gotten a little bit smaller to hit. I have about 28 minutes left in the stream. So if there's any tanks anyone wants me to play, mention them. I'll do my best to get to them, or else I'll just be cycling through different tanks, most likely tier 10s. Hello, Leonid from Russia. And Mr. Pluto. Nice to see you too. Isn't it a little late or early in Russia? I have a feeling right about now over there it's pretty early in the morning. I guess it depends where in Russia though, since Russia's pretty big as far as across time zones. I really only have 27 minutes left, so like I said, if you have any tanks you want to play or questions, I'll answer them or play them. If you missed tonight's stream, feel free to subscribe, but there will be the video about an hour or two after the end of the stream here in a little bit. It'll be a regular video, and tomorrow morning, about 12 hours from now, it'll be available in 1080p. I'm doing pretty good. How's yourself? But otherwise, I'll be streaming again tomorrow night for World of Warships. It's a pretty decent match in the T95. 2400 damage, blocked a little bit, spotted for a little bit. All in all, pretty good. So I have not played the T110E5, however, I would like to pop into the Patton here. I haven't played the Patton in a while. So at least I saw Erlingberg here. I actually really like this map. Alright, so of course we have heavies, they have mediums, so might find myself out alone over here. I'm going to be heading over to this side, just because I expect both of our tier 10 heavies to push down here. But you never know. Let's see. He's thinking about it, the T-57. But at least we have an Object 704. With him heading over here and these two other tanks, I might actually push up a little further, and I wanted to. As far as light tanks, I have, just off the top of my head, T-37. I have some of the Chinese light tanks, and I have a lot of lower tier light tanks as well, but almost got a hit there. Oh shit, he actually stopped and shoot me. And I missed him again. I probably got hit by one of the Russian mediums there though, judging by the amount of HP I lost. Sorry that you don't understand me, Leonid. I am speaking English. I will attest to that. But you type in English pretty well. I guess you do not understand the dialect of Philadelphian. Which a lot of, if anyone around knows Philadelphian accents, you'll know what I'm saying. Alright now. Another frickin' miss. Not having a very good match here as far as accuracy goes. Holy shitballs. That guy's a little overly aggressive. Be nice if our object could help, but he took a little bit too much damage there. Yeah, we really need to get out of here. I have too many choices here. We're gonna end up dying, it's just when. Really? Oh god. up going well for me.
Critical hit. One of our tracks is damaged.
I was hoping to track him a little bit sooner.
Radar's dead. We're trying to cover for him. Enemy is hit.
All in all, well played by these guys, and fortunately we just got outplayed there.
Track. Penetration. We're done for. Everyone get out.
I kind of don't understand why the other side couldn't push, but I wasn't over there. Don't know why that guy was a little angry, but in any event, they're gonna win, so I don't know why that guy's angry. Alright, so about 22 minutes left. I hop into the E5. Just trying to get done my other tier 10, since if you couldn't tell, I like tier 10 gameplay more than other tiers. Well, fortunately, Pluto, tomorrow, if you stick around for my stream for tomorrow, not all day, of course, I'll be streaming 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for World of Warships. I said earlier, I'll be getting to Benson tomorrow. I'll be playing a lot of the Independence. I have a lot of premium ships, the Iowa, Nagato. Slowly working my way up there. But in any event, hopefully tomorrow goes well for World of Warships. I always have some issues with the stream for World of Warships for whatever reason. They're pretty much same game engine, but for whatever reason World of Warships tends to be a little funky with the stream, and I don't know, maybe Google hates it or something, but hopefully no problems. Cross my fingers. Knock on wood. Unfortunately, Undertaker, I can't read. I'm pretty sure that's acrylic. Same with you, Lauren. Not that I mind people talking in other languages. I just can't read it. Gotta point my turret this way in case anyone chucks a shell at me. Which the E5 is getting a nerf. I don't know if anyone has seen that, but its cupola most likely is getting nerfed back to its original armor. A little bit of smoke there. I've never seen that. For as many times I've played this map.
One of our tracks is damaged. Enemy armor is damaged.
Okay, am I gonna get any shots here, people? Yes, I do have the Albany. That is getting buffed, though, in the next patch, if you did not see. So it's actually going to be a pretty good ship.
Armor is hit.
I might take some damage here. Yep, just a little bit. Thought somebody was going to end up popping up here. Guess they rethought their decision. Okay, people, right here, behind us.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Come on, guys. Favorite game as far as World of? Right now, honestly, World of Warships, but World of Tanks, my favorite still. In the grand scheme of things, it's just right mesh of pace,
Enemy armor is
skill,
destroyed.
and as far it's just the most fun overall, I find. Alright, so time to ball rolling here. Shooting heat? I don't know if he's talking about me, but I was not shooting any heat. Yeah, the Albany is getting buffed next patch since they're changing a lot of captain skills. I actually wrote about the captain skill changes over on my website, menzgaming.com/World of Warships. But since advanced fire training is getting nerfed, it's not going to take into account any primary guns at 155 millimeters now. It's just going to be 135 millimeters. They buffed the Albany, that's main gun range, because of that. So it's actually going to be compatible as far as its main gun firing range, which it wasn't before. Hello, Mr. Artie. I don't think I'll be able to make it over to the Ferdinand or Object to really make it worthwhile heading over there.
They're knocked out.
I was daydreaming a little bit there. Any event though, probably have time for one, maybe two battles here. Again, nice talking to everybody tonight. If you missed my stream, it re-uploads here on my YouTube page as a normal video. Otherwise, I'll be streaming tomorrow night, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for World of Warships. Pretty decent match here in the E5 though, but like I said, it is going to get nerfed. I don't know if in the next patch, but definitely the patch after that. So overall, Mastery Badge 2nd class, got a Steel Wall Award. As far as damage goes, 2,800 damage, block 2,700 damage, and spotted for just under 1,000. Okay, yeah, the Object 430. That makes sense. So I don't particularly want to play that just yet, but why don't we hop into the IS-4 here. Okay. Yeah, I don't usually pay attention to like the fizzle and everything, but I know a lot of people use the mods now that tell you who's shooting what at you. I'm not particularly sure if they're legal still. They might be illegal, but I don't use any mods, so I don't have to worry about that. But I do get called, like if I say in my Super Pershing, I use APCR and somebody's like bitching like about premium rounds and stuff. But in any event, they're part of the game. They're going to be rebalanced soon. I would guess by soon in wargaming terms, I mean by the end of the year. Alright, so this map, where do I want to go? I'm probably going to be heading this way. Kind of wanting to stay on the left side of this main road here. See you, Mr. Pluto. Nice to chat with you. God damn it. Of course I missed him. But at least he missed too. IS-7's pushing pretty hard there. Both of them, actually. A little concerned for ours, but I have to worry about this RU here. This poor little tank is... I don't think he's going to be getting out of... he might... Yep. see what we find here. There's a waffle tracker back here. There's also this IS-7. Alright. I have not been there, Leonid. I'm gonna take this advantage to... Oh shit, this guy's pushing. Trying to help you. Hello, Endo-sun. Guy has a hard-on for this other IS-7. Yeah, you're not going to turn around in time. Just track you there. It's like bring around the Rosie. No. Unfortunately, you missed. So far, so good. We're a little bit ahead here. They still have quite a few tier 10 mediums, but I think we might be fine here. That guy might be stuck. Certainly looks like it. Alright, I would very much like to get by you. But in any event, bye-bye T-49. I play in the North American server, Leonid. Alright, I'm gonna take some damage here, but let's just push into things here. So much you can hide. Alright, should be able to get him here. Oh shit, that was a bad shot. Ignore that. Alright, so I have 10 minutes left until 9 p.m. So I will hop into one more match, and that'll be it for tonight. Unless I die in the first couple minutes. In any event, Mastery Badge 2nd class, 3,700 damage, and one bad miss at the end there. Deflected 960 damage, made a little bit of a profit. Alright, so in any event, why don't I play the E100 to round things off here. Like I said, most likely going to be my last match of the night here. If you missed my stream, it'll be a regular video later on in the same YouTube channel. Otherwise, tomorrow night, World of Warships, same time, same place, different URL, but same channel. You can definitely find the URL. It's up on my channel already. Under upcoming live events, it'll be there. Feel free to check out my websites, wotguru.com for World of Tanks, and also menzgaming.com/World of Warships for World of Warships. Alright, now, I'm going to see where my two other tier 10s go and figure out where I want to head. But why don't we try out over here? I don't know why you're being so rude, Leonid. It's like Russian server, whatever, you guys are #1. Woo. No problem playing on the server where you live. In any event though, let's keep on pushing on here. Got my two little tier 8s with me. I'm gonna try to soak up the bulk of the damage for them, but hopefully they don't push out too far. At PZ-58, you never know who is driving it, since a lot of people can get that without actually having a high tier. But since I went south, might as well head north this match, switch it up a little bit. Mr. Centurion, where are you going? Bad miss there. But I'm gonna push pretty hard here. There's that T-57 and Waffle Tracker on the bridge, but I'm really hoping our JPZ can hold them back. Trying to use this guy as kind of like a pseudo shield. Oh shit. I shot him in a bad spot. I feel bad. I'm doing pretty terrible here. Thank you very much. And of course I missed. Why wouldn't I? I'm not going to bother going up the ice road because by the time I get there, nobody's going to be left, I believe. But seeing how fast this match is going, I don't think I'm going to have enough time for another match. Actually, looking back, maybe I should have headed up the ice road area. But not that they have a huge chance of winning, but they're still in the running. It's like our JPZ most likely is going to die here. Never mind, we definitely got this. You guys really wish this tank was a little bit quicker. But nonetheless, I took a lot more damage and bounced more than what I needed to. I feel a little bit stupid for bouncing off that T-32, but I rushed that shot. I actually would have been better off, most likely, with AP there. In any event, though, thanks for watching, everybody. It was nice chatting with a lot of you, and hope to see some of you guys again tomorrow night. Whoops, you can go ahead, Tiger 2, get the kill. I really don't feel like using heat on a Waffle Tracker E100. But, nope, wasn't worth it. In any event, though, thanks for, again, everyone for watching the stream. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Tomorrow I'll be back for World of Warships, and hope everyone has a good night or good day wherever you are in the world. All in all, decent match here, 2,500 damage and block 3,100 damage. See you, Leonid, and again, see you guys, and It was nice chatting with a lot of you. I really like live streaming and being able to chat with people instead of talk to myself. But in any event, see you guys. Good night.